Hi guys, welcome to our week 3 meeting. So let me see who is here. So still early, you guys haven't seen here. So but all right, guys, let's get started. So this is week 3. Now let me show you something I just put on your Blackboard. Okay, so let me do a screen share. Screen share. All right, so once you go to Blackboard, go to course content and then go to week 3. So we still have your homework, your quizzes, your week 3 discussion, and then last link here. So I'll put up a YouTube page, actually like a YouTube lecture, this chapter. So you guys have any questions, refer to this lecture, okay? All right, so Matthew is here, Miss Rain is here. Guys, now remember, I'm always here to help. So anytime you have any questions, you are more than welcome to ask me. But I don't know what it is. You guys never ask me questions, okay? So ask me questions, and then remember when you ask me questions, you can always find me on my email, or there's a app called Google Hangout. Oh, a lot of people are here. So Delicia's here, Leslie's here, Brenda's here, Judith. Wow, everybody all coming at the same time. Okay, so so remember you can always find me on Google Hangout. Now the thing with Google Hangout, I have it on my phone. And then when you send a message to Google Hangout, I get it right away. I usually respond within a couple of hours. Another benefit of Google Hangout that we can also do like a FaceTime and a screen share. So have any questions on the homework, on the quizzes, I'll be more than happy to look at your screen and then help you how to solve it, okay? So for this week, it's only one chapter, but this chapter is probably the most important chapter for the entire book. Because we're talking about the intersection of the supply demand. So remember that point is the most important point on the entire graph. Okay, so again, have any questions, ask me, and then do not get lost. Because if you get lost on this chapter, for the rest of the semester, it's all based on this one chapter. Okay, so if you have any questions, ask me, and then look at my videos. And then if you go to my YouTube page, so go to YouTube and then search for my name on there, and you can go to my YouTube page, and there are many videos on there you can find and actually help you on the concept. Okay, all right, so does anybody have any questions for me for this week? And it's gonna be a short meeting. So again, guys, if you're here live with me, you guys are 3 points. But if you're watching the recorded session, make sure to leave your name in the comment box, and you get 2 points for the test. And then, guys, for most of you guys who is here every week, so your first test is next week, and that means you're gonna have probably about 12 points extra add on the first test. That's a lot of points. Okay. But if you're watching this recorded session, that's still like 8 points for 2 weeks. That's still a lot of points, guys. So the more the better, right? The more the better. All right. So does anybody have any questions to ask me before we finish early today? This is gonna be a short meeting. I know I said last week that I'm gonna put a survey on Blackboard to ask everybody what's the best time to do the online meeting. I just totally forgot after the meeting. Okay, so today I'll put a survey on there and ask everybody what's the best time for next week's meeting, and I'm gonna plan accordingly. So Leslie asked a question. So on the discussion board, you're having a hard time finding consumer surplus in this transaction. Leslie, are you talking about this week discussion? Let me see. Discussion board. All right, so Leslie, now the same with the most expensive coffee. Now remember, your consumer surplus is how much money do you save by buying something. Now this coffee, which is very, very expensive, but people still want to buy them. So the question is, how much are they willing to pay for it? Now, if that cup of coffee, let's say the cup of coffee is $25. Now, if I never had it before and I might want to pay, let's say $50 for it, so I go buy the coffee, it's only $25. Then I do save $25 by my consumer surplus. Okay, so think about it. Think about this mindset of all those consumers who are buying this cup of coffee. So for those people, what is the maximum price they're willing to pay for it? Now, even though the price is already very high, but those people, they might have an even higher maximum willingness price to pay. That difference, that's your consumer surplus. Okay. Oh, guys, by the way, I have a code for this week. That's why my voice sounds like this. But I think this is good, right? This sounds a little sexy, right? Okay. Anybody else have any questions? Leslie, I hope they answer your question. Okay. If you're still having trouble with it, send me an email and I can answer on the email, or I can get a FaceTime and then we can answer through that. Okay. All right, Johnny's here. So does anybody else have any questions to ask me for this week? And this is like what, less than 5 minutes? This is a very efficient meeting. Guys, ask me questions, but I don't know what it is. You guys just never ask me questions. Always ask me questions. Okay. Let me wait for a little while because there's a lag between what's on my side and what's on your side. So anybody else have any questions to ask me for this week? All right, so let me make sure I got everybody who is here. Okay, so I have Nasreen's here, Matthew's here, Delicia is here, Leslie's here, Brenda, Judith, and then Johnny. All right. You guys, if no more questions, oh, there's a question here. Yes. So Matthew, we're gonna have a meeting every week. So even though we have an exam next week, we're gonna have a meeting every week because, guys, really the meetings. This will be 4 points on your test, right? So we're gonna have a meeting every week. And then again, I'll put a survey online and then see what's the best time for everybody. But it's either Thursday or Friday. Okay. So guys, if no more questions, let's end it here now. Okay. Have any questions? Email me, or just save it for next week. All right, guys. If nothing else, good luck, and I will see. Oh, one more question, Johnny. Johnny, last question. Okay, so we will have a review for the test. So if we have a review, that will probably help on the test. So no review. Okay, here's the thing. Your test questions come in from the same question bank as the quiz questions. So when you do your test, many of the questions you've seen them before on the quiz. So the best way to study for the test is to go over all the old quiz questions. So go back to the quizzes, see how you did, and look at those questions, and then if you understand every question on the quiz, you'll be fine on the test. So yeah, we don't have a review for the test. Okay. All right. So any other questions from you before we finish today? Let me wait for a while. All right, guys. If no more questions, let's finish here. Okay. So good luck, and I will see you next week again. Bye bye.